welcome back to the channel. Oh wow, right, it's official, it's time to play the save again. Sorry it took a long time to get things organised and sorted, I've just had to sort out a few things. But yeah, if you're tuning in to the chat, don't forget to drop a comment, message, whatever. It's nice to see some interaction in the chat as always. But yeah, obviously we're kicking off straight away with the one and only Football Manager 2022, the build up to 23 obviously. I'm just going to sort out the good old Windows capture because I wanted to capture the certain application, and this application is here. Perfect. I'm going to get rid of the stuff at the top because we don't want it to be in the way. Let me just... There we go. That fixes it, doesn't it? Indeed. Might need to move the web camera just a little bit out of the way. So, right. Where we left off the last time, we had a loss to Oxford, which was just absolutely devastating. But we move. We're going to play Birmingham, Southampton, Blackpool, Swansea, and hopefully play Brighton today. So obviously if you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. There is more content coming to the channel like this one. These are just live streams, don't forget. These aren't always going to be like this. We're not always going to be live streaming every single thing. We'll be having a proper breakdown when FM23 comes out. We'll like shorten it down into actual clips and videos and things. I know people don't like to sit and watch something for hours on end at one time. I know you can get bored of that, but obviously this is for anyone that wants to tune in, watch a live stream. Even if someone's just randomly browsing YouTube and they stumble across this, then that's also a positive. But yeah, obviously we've got a lot we want to do in regards to the team. The tactics working. The only thing that really isn't working is some of the players just aren't going to mould into the tactic, and we're seeing that obviously over the course of the last match. Isaac Hayden's got injured, which is a shame. I do have a save that I run offline. I've never streamed a save, I don't think. With RB Leipzig, I did start at Newcastle on the save. I got sacked. Ended up going to Leipzig, and I've been there ever since. And honestly, I've just sold this player here. Let's have a little look at him. I think it's... Look. I don't know how you spell it. He plays for Dortmund. He's young. This guy here. So I bought him on the save for like 40 million or something like that when I first started out. I've just sold it to Man City for 200 million. Like, wow. But that save's like way in advance. I think it's in 2037 or something now, which is absolutely insane. Right, I'm going to completely clear the team selection. We're going up against Birmingham in this match, so we're going to be wanting to play a very strong side against Birmingham because they're going to try and give it their all. Hopefully we can go in with a sort of a new approach because the last match was absolutely awful. Right, let's just pick who we're going to play in this match. A lot of different players coming in. Pookie at centre. No, we're not doing that. He's not really match fit. Sarge is a bit knackered, so we're obviously going to play this guy. Yeah. Sam Byram, I think, if I'm totally honest, he is a backup, but honestly, he's a terrible backup. I won't even see him come to the Premier League, so I'm not even going to play him. I'm going to play a guy that's more versatile and can play on both sides. Where is he? Mumba. This guy here, he's starting to pick up a few performances. He obviously hasn't got the good average rating, but honestly, he's picked up the performances and he's starting to really sort of mould into the team now, which is always good. Always want to see that from him. A lot of players on the bench that you would never expect me to bring on the bench. Hopefully a couple of players that we haven't seen feature a lot in the first team could feature in this game coming off the bench. Yeah, going in against Birmingham, I'm expecting a tough game, but hopefully we can come out on top and beat Birmingham. I was a little bit late at the stream. I had a few things I needed to do when I got in. A couple of those was cleaning. So yes, obviously, when you got your own house, you sort of need to clean. And dishes is number one priority. Get the dishes off the bench and get them in the dishwasher. But when I did that, somehow managed to cut me knuckle, which is great. It's only a little cut, but managed to cut it. But yeah, we move. Anyway, starting it off straight away, we've went up and scored. Dene has went up and popped a goal in the back of the net for her. I mean, I thought we were going to concede again. There's still time. But we have just went 1-0 up. But we could see Birmingham go up the other end now and equalise straight off this. Are they going to do that? Is that? Oh my God, that is terrible. I tell you one thing, Karius is going to be great for us for now. But as soon as I have the funds to replace him, he will be really fastly replaced in this team. Don't get me wrong. But as things stand, we are playing some phenomenal football in there. Keeper Ruddy has just done something terrible, and McAllister has put that one away. And I don't understand what Ruddy did there. Let me just watch this again. McAllister with a lovely pass. That pass was perfect, and it comes in lovely from that side. And oh my God, Ruddy's just put it in the back of his own net. Terrible goalkeeping. 2-0. We lead so far. McAllister with a goal and an assist in this match so far. Where even are Birmingham? Bottom of the championship. Now that is a shock. I'm surprised to see them down there, but also I'm not, because I bet you they haven't done much in regards to signings. I thought that was the Marcelo that I thought it was. That's incredible. He literally went to Birmingham this year, and he's having an absolute howler. But look at his physical stats. The only thing he's got going for him is his balance. Physical stats are woeful. But wow, what a signing for Birmingham that is, Marcelo. I mean, Marcelo going down to Birmingham is a bit of a shock. I don't think you'll see that in real life. Yeah, wow, what a shock. Here we come again though. Could we potentially snag a third now? It's a lovely ball through, and Timo Pukki, he just needs to put his laces through it there. Marcelo's having a terrible game. Look at that, 5.9 at left back. Wow. I don't think you'd ever see that. I don't think you'd ever want to see that. I think it's time to hang up your boots, mate. Right, we're gonna do some changes. We're gonna bring on Dowell, because I think it's time that he gets an actual start for the team. Well, not a start, but it's some time on the pitch. As McAllister steps up for the free kick and smashed it towards goal, and Dene comes in on the rebound. However, it's going to go down as a Tommy Dowell own goal. Is Tommy Dowell the young lad that I used to sign as a centre back? He is. He's a midfielder now. I'm almost certain this guy used to be a centre back for me back in the day. No, it's not him that I'm thinking of. I'm thinking of someone else. I think it's Callum Dowell, I think it is. It's a lovely ball in there. It's terrible once again. Absolutely terrible to concede there. We've just switched off. McAllister's going to get rested. We're going to bring on Nunez. McAllister needs to get that round of applause for his performance in this one, because he's had an absolute solid performance against Birmingham. It's very worrying when you see a highlight from a goal from conceding previously, because it always makes you think that you're going to concede again. Luckily, on that occasion, we haven't. And by the looks of things, we're going to go and beat Norwich 3-1. We have really dominant performance from us again. We're expecting to see a lot of this in this save, because I built a tactic. Hopefully that's going to really keep us solid at the back, especially for the championship and how its style of players, because it's a lot of attacking style. When we go to the Premier League, we're probably going to hopefully, well, at least if we hopefully go to the Premier League, we're going to hope to God that this sort of tactic can work and we can build on the back of it, because in the long run we want to try and push it forward and change the full entire dynamic of this club. I think this tactic will work for a period of time, but it'll get to the point shortly of where we don't need it anymore. But this guy here is a player that I just think, if Max Aarons goes and this player doesn't go to Bayern Munich anytime soon, he's definitely a player we'll look to replace Max Aarons with, because he does develop insanely. The issue we're going to have going in against Southampton here is, let's have a look at the state of the squad. Oh, it's not even bad. Okay, that's fine. That shocked me a bit. Cantwell's injured, so we're going to take him off. Look at all them people with like fitness constraints and things like that. Take off Cantwell. We're going to bring in Sarge on the bench. Right, so we're going to play Southampton, and this is going to be a real big test because Southampton have just came down from the Premier League. And they're not doing too well, Southampton. And here comes Palmer, and they've just nearly scored straight from the get-go. And that was a bit worrying. Southampton are currently second in the league, which is mad. But here we go. Highlight from us, McAllister. Oh, it's just been hiked straight back at our defenders. We're going to go back towards them. Oh, don't lose the ball there. Aarons. Oh my god, we went all the way back to the keeper. I was really worried there about Karius because he can do some stupid things at times. Here we go. It's a lovely run, but I tell you one thing, that shot was so wasted, it was pointless even having a highlight. Southampton come with their potential highlight here. We need to counter this massively, otherwise they are going to hopefully not score because it's really going to wind everyone up. Uh-oh. Oh my god, Palmer strikes a goal from such a distance. Well, there are plenty of attempts, Southampton, whereas we're sat with a good possession rate against them. If we can keep this kind of possession against Southampton, that just proves how good we are playing with the ball. Half time, 0-0 still, and it's getting a bit worrying in regards to the left back now because he's tired. He's absolutely knackered. We're going to take him off. Mumba's going to come on. Hopefully Mumba can put the shift in as always. Pickies hasn't scored as of recent. They're asking us to bring off Max Aarons, and I really don't want to bring off Aarons. Really do not want to bring off Max Aarons. Oh my god, that was a terrible header from Adam Armstrong. Right, it's time to take off Pookie because he's doing absolutely nothing, and we'll bring on Ade. Uh-oh, here comes Southampton now. We've looked strong at the back, but these little things like that, and Cole Palmer goes up and puts one home for Southampton. 1-0, Southampton. We are down a goal to nil. That was the first attempt at goal, shot on goal as well, which is shocking. Bring on a defender as well, just to rest him up. But once again, another defeat for us against an ex-Premier League side. I'll take a 1-0 loss, but that in itself is devastating because that does put us down the pecking order a bit in regards to the league. We're now 4th in the championship table. Our goal difference is still pretty decent, but between us and 7th, there's a total of 5 points, which literally is 2 wins to get us out of this position. Josh Martin isn't having a good time at Barnsley. It's clear there's an issue. Group position. Okay, let's have a little discussion. Okay, right. We're going to monitor that situation at Burnley. I mean, is it Burnley or Derby? Barnsley. Barnsley. Right. We've got Blackpool next, which I might rest a couple of players because we have Swansea after that. Yet again, there's two games here that we should probably try and just force a win out of. Mustachio is just, he hasn't even featured for us yet. He's still coming back from that injury that he sustained straight away as he signed. So hopefully we can go in and he might even play the day. Dowell's going to start because McAllister's quite injured and I don't really want to risk him. So McLean will go to the bench on this one. We're looking like here. We've got Mustachio, who's also just sat in and around the bench. So I'm gonna bring on. We'll take off Gibson and bring on Mustachio. What's he favoured as? He's got a bit of acceleration, but yeah, we'll play him as the further back centre defensive ball playing defender. Sorry, my words just don't want to work today. Pookie's just had 2 goalless games, but he is the top goal scorer, and I don't want to drop him anytime soon. He's not really had a good game in the last one, so we'll drop him as well. Right, left back, we could take him out, but we'll go in with this. Couple of changes for us, 3 changes to be exact. One at the defensive department, and a couple elsewhere on the pitch. Hopefully they don't cost us the match and people get some game time. Mustachio looking a bit troubled on his feet there. Let's hope he loosens that up a bit, and it's less likely that we'll see an issue in regards to that. As the rain's just started outside, didn't even realise. Looked like someone just sort of like washed me windows. It's not, it's actually raining. Lovely. Right, Danae's went and scored again. Dowell crosses it in. Danae's on the back stick. Lovely header. Maxwell, the keeper's going to be asked questions of because that was terrible. Here we go again. Dowell, is that Dowell with a free kick? Wow, I'm just too busy looking at my phone. And wow, what a top corner free kick that is. He might fight for his place. Dowell with a goal and an assist is just incredible for this team. Is this Stuart as in like the Liverpool reject? It is. He's not a Liverpool reject, he's a Tottenham reject. He went to Liverpool, did nothing, went back to Liverpool, played 7 games, went on loan to Swindon, came back to Liverpool, played 4 games, and then went on a permanent deal to Hull. Really has had a terrible season. Okay, right. I shouldn't really call them rejects, should I? If you are watching this video, which is very unlikely, I do apologise. You are not a reject. You just left Liverpool and left Tottenham. Right, 2-0 at the half-time break. We've started this game a bit better, and I'm excited to see how we sort of compare in the second half, because it's went a bit quiet now, the game, and this is Dowell stepping up again with a free kick. He's rifled it towards the back post, and the keeper's actually done well to save this one this time. I am going to make a change in the midfield spot because this keeps bugging out. Kenny McLean, we will bring him on to get some game time under his hands. And I'm going to probably look to take off Pookie and Aaron's at some point because Aaron's looks absolutely knackered. So Mumba will indeed get some more minutes under his belt. Hopefully he can put a really good shift in as always. And he's just give the ball away. And that never looks good if you give the ball away and they go up the other end and score. So let's just hope that doesn't happen. Danae does great to intercept that. Carrius. Here we go. Dowell. Over to Mumba. Mumba needs to drive. He's found Pookie. Pookie's got a goal. Pookie scores. It's been a while since Pookie scored. I think it's 2 games now Pookie hasn't scored for. However, he has turned up and scored in this one. Nice to see him back on the goal sheet. Right. Let's bring on Nunez at left back. I know he's not a left back, but he can still put a shift in there while our current left back is absolutely shattered. Here come Blackpool now. Let's keep the clean sheet, please. Let's not throw it away and switch off as always. Blackpool still having the ball now. Ball in, and as always, I'd rather keep a clean sheet. But as we always do, we switch off. And when we switch off, this is what happens. We're clean. Dowell, Mumba. Mumba's there again. It's a lovely ball to Pookie again. And wow, Mumba. That's could have been 2 assists from Mumba there. To ball in from us again. To come back out. Mustachio finds Dowell again. And Dowell nearly puts another goal in. Still piling the pressure on Blackpool now. Dowell whips it in. Oh, it's a terrible jump there. And yeah, it's probably going to be the game, I think. Very exciting game, if I'm honest. A lot's happened in this match. It's a lovely ball through to Pookie again, though. And wow, what a ball by Kieran Dowell. What a ball. Just turns, pings it. Pookie's through. Pookie's not getting caught up. And Pookie puts it home. Kieran Dowell definitely is going to have a place in the game against Swansea. Because did he not just have an absolute sensational game? 1 goal, 2 assists from Dowell. Is he ex? I was just about to say, is he ex Everton? He is. Well done to him. 2 starts. I mean, 2 games he's played now, and he's seemed to have proven us a little bit wrong, if I'm honest. McAllister comes back with his match report. He's now fully match fit, which is always good to see. Saw's having a really good season at Bolton. 9 games, 3 goals, 2 assists, average of a 7.18 average rating, which is good to see. It's nice to see him having some time there. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer just took charge in Hull. Now that's an interesting one, isn't it? Abdul Kamara isn't playing too good in his thingamabob, so I can't be arsed with the little bits and bobs. Is Hodgson's still here? 75 years of age, and he's took over as the Swansea manager. I'm surprised he hasn't retired. What did his managerial career start out like? He went to Swedish league, Bristol City assistant, Bristol City, and back with the Swedish league. Where else did he go? He stuck around the Swedish league by the looks of it. Went to Switzerland, then went to Inter Milan, then went back to Blackburn, and become the caretaker at Inter Milan. Then went to Grasshoppers, went to Copenhagen, went to Udinese, went to the UAE, went to Vikings, went to Finland, went to Fulham. He served 3 years there, a year at Liverpool, a year at West Brom, 4 years in England, 4 years at Crystal Palace, and a year at Watford. Bit of a mediocre sort of career of how he got on, Roy Hodgson's, isn't it? He was obviously a player back in the day. Who are you? You're just like a complete non-league team, aren't you? Oh well, that's fine. Just makes you interested in what players did, ex-managers did back in the day. Apparently, the West Brom heritage are losing their patience with Steve Bruce. Oh well, that's lovely to see. It's only a matter of time before Big Bruce gets sacked. If you have been following the channel for some time, actually I don't even think I did some coverage when Bruce was in charge. I can't stand Steve Bruce, and I think he's one of the worst managers in football, as you can see with West Brom in real life. Right, this menu keeps bugging out and it's starting to really aggravate me a bit. Right. Kenny McLean will come off as well. Aaron's will start. He'll start. Right. We're just going to go in with the same team. Kenny Dowell will obviously start in this match because of his absolutely sensational game against Blackpool. I know it was Blackpool, but honestly, there's a penalty there, and Pookie's going to take it. It's always interesting on FM. You get loads of penalties, but you never see the cards getting flying about. I hope they fix that on FM 2023. Also, if you are new and you haven't already pre-ordered a copy of FM 2023, go and check out the link in the description. There is a website called 2Game who I've partnered up with. So as things stand, Sports Interactive, the creators of FM, offer you a 20% discount on the game. But if you use my code LIAM5 off on the website that I've got in the description, you get an extra 5% off, which saves you 25% off on a brand new game. I know it's nothing. It'll seem like nothing, but at the moment, the way the things are in the UK, another 5% off a game saves you a good few quid. So go and check it out. Go and use the code. It helps out the channel as well. And yeah, just go check it out. It's a no-brainer. You do get beta access to it, to FM. It is a Steam key as well, so it will be able to be used on Steam. So yeah, it's an absolute no-brainer. 25% off. Just using my link and my code. So yeah, great. Anyway, enough of that. Obviously, still 1-0 after Pookie's penalty. Dowell again looks to be really good on the set pieces. Dowell. Here we come again. Could we go up the other end of the the end of the pitch and potentially bag another goal? I do not know. Aarons. It's a ball over to Pookie, mind. That's a fantastic ball over from Max Aarons. And Timo Pukki, as always, puts it away. I shouldn't say as always, because I do slag him off when he doesn't score. But wow. 2 goals for Pukki. Can he go and get a hat-trick? Pukki is going to be known as the Championship Slayer. That is why, because he's went and got the hat-trick. Kieran Dowell with the assist, but Timo Pukki lifting the roof off the stadium. Insane. Timo Pukki's record is going to be absolutely incredible. Is it not? It's a ball by Dowell again. And Pukki, I'd say it's a little chance like that. You should be putting away, but he just doesn't. But we're still 3-0 up with Pukki's crucial goals. Dowell playing insane again. 7.9 average rating as things stand. And he just really is having some good games. And that's a ball over the top. And Kieran Dowell and Timo Pukki, is it offside? Has it been given an offside? It has. But that could have been another link-up play between them two. Here comes Swansea. I tell you one thing, Swansea, when I first started playing FIFA, Swansea used to be in the Premier League. Willy Bolly used to actually play for, not Willy Bolly, Wilfred Boney used to actually play for Swansea back then. Oh, I'm really tired today. Ugh. Yeah, so Wilfred Bonny used to actually play for Swansea back then, so that's how long ago that was. I actually want to check where he is as soon as this game is finished, because that's an interesting name. But yeah, Swansea just been on a downcline for a long time now. I haven't seen them in the Premier League for a good few years. It's a lovely ball over there, but Pukki still can't get there. Swansea scored, and once again, obviously switched off. And yeah, look at that. We concede. As always, we concede in a game. It wouldn't quite be us. Right. Let's take off him, and we'll also take off him and bring on Hayden. Last 2 changes for the last few minutes. And there we go. Beat Swansea 3-1. Which is absolutely mental. Right. Pukki with a hat-trick. Insane. Once again from Timo Pukki. So, as things stand, we've had an absolute mediocre month, to say the least. But we've had a good 2 runs in the last 2. We'll play Brighton, which will be the last game of this one. I will, before the next stream, more than likely. What's this here? Kenny McLean. I'm going to be totally honest with you, Kenny. You're not going to get in the first team. So I will look to sell you. Oh, he doesn't want to leave the club. He's happy to wait for his chance. So after his threatening to make him leave, he doesn't want to leave anymore. Okay, Kenny, you can stay. Don't worry. I won't absolutely slam you in the media. You won't slam me in the media. That's fine. Brighton is going to be a tough game. 3rd against 4th. Ex-Premier League, obviously, as always. I've already predicted Brighton go out in real life as well. Go down Championship. They've just lost too much. Look at who they've just lost now. They've lost Graham Potter. They've lost Ashworth. They've lost a lot of crucial players in that team. A left back being the main one. Dan Byrne being another one they haven't replaced. They're just going to lose a lot. They obviously Mbappé, who's also went to Everton. They've just lost so many players that sort of keep them up and keep them in a good swing of things. He wants to go on loan. I'm going to accept that opportunity. You can go on loan. Yes. So I'm going to offer you a loan chance out. Let's just offer him out. He's on 25 grand a week. Holy shit! I didn't even realise he was on 25 grand a week. That's a lot of money to be paying someone in the Championship that doesn't actually play a lot of games. Oh wow! Right, we'll have to monitor that situation. Right, so we do obviously. Wait there. Who's their manager? Who are you? Ex Valencia, ex Getafe, ex. You just been in the Spanish league all your life. Yeah, that's interesting. Sam Byram wants to go out on loan. I need you back up, so I won't be loaning you out. I'm not prepared to compromise my career. I need a loan move. Okay, right. You want a loan move? You can have a loan move. Another player that's getting paid a lot of money to sit on the bench. I'm not willing to loan you out unless your full wages are paid for as well. So get angry at that, Sam. Get angry at that. Right. So as we progress, we've got Brighton, which is gonna hopefully not be a game where we get absolutely slapped by them. So hopefully we can prove a couple of things, a couple of people wrong here. So he's not really having a good game, is he really? He's not been the best. So I'm going to do something different. We're going to play Dowell and McAllister in the middle together, which could prove to be one of the best decisions I've done on this save. Hopefully it proves me right. The young Irish centre back there as well. So let's make these available for the under 23 squad, because they're not going to feature enough for us in the first team, are they? And all these ain't match fit. So you can all go and get some match fitness in the under 23s. Same with you. Gun. Right. I still think come January, Max Aaron's going to have a massive offer in for him. Either a Premier League club or a foreign club. Someone like Bayern Munich, for instance, who also talking, and the right back that we're looking at. So we'll see how that is. Harvey Elliott at Brighton. Brighton's playing a flat 4-4-2, which is interesting because it always seems to work on FM, especially in the Championship. So hopefully our tactic can really keep Brighton at bay now. They've already had a lot of attempts at goal, and we've only had one shot, and it hasn't even been on target. Brighton seem to be dominating. Where even in possession, they seem to be dominating us. Hopefully, the right back situation there has just naffed them a bit. So I'm going to go and speak a little bit. They're going to play for the middle. Yeah, we're going to still play for the middle. Let's hit them a bit faster now. And let's run at their defence a bit more. Is there anything else we can do? Not really. Right, let's go, and hopefully we can do something changing in the second half. Hopefully that's just not going to mess us up a bit more. But here comes Brighton with a potential highlight for those. They're coming forward. Max Aaron's, I thought he was going to snap in there because it sort of gave you that highlight of where the player goes to lunge in, and Vidra was in behind, and he's not managed to put that away there. McAllister's not really having a good game, but Dowell apparently still is having half a decent game. Pukki needs to come out big in this match. Could really be crucial here, team of Pukki. Oh, get there, Pukki, please. He's whipped one in. It's a terrible cross. McAllister. He's ball in. Aarons. Max Aarons goes through, and Pukki's there and anyway to hit it with a follow-up. And the man that I say is going to be the big difference certainly has been there to be at that side of the pitch, ready to tap the ball in the back of the net. Well done, Pookie. McAllister's not looking too good, and neither is our left back. However, we're coming forward now. Max Aarons is still there. Pookie's in the box. I thought Aarons was brought down there, and he wasn't. Aarons still intercepts it there though. Pookie, McAllister plays it through the left back there. Can he get one in? Swings one in. Oh, it should have been put in the back of the net. Right. McAllister, lovely ball in. Still can't get there, can we? Right, let's bring on Mumba. Mumba needs to put in a good shift at left back, because this is where they could pounce on us now. Here they come through. Vidra. Nice save by Karius. Right. Looks to be very unsettled in the middle of the pitch at the minute. McAllister's going to come off. I'm going to bring on Isaac Hayden. We'll play Isaac Hayden as the support centre mid, and we'll play Dowell that little bit further forward. Let's also... Oh no, 4 minutes of added time. I really want to take off Aarons as well. Oh my goodness, that could have been an absolutely sensational goal. There's another highlight. Mumba, don't mess it up there. Dowell, don't mess it up. Right, go forward. Go forward. Attack. Attack. Pookie. It's a ball through to Gibson. Oh, no, it's intercepted. Gibson's not in his position. Right. Okay, that's good. That's fine. Keep a hold of the ball. Hayden. Hayden's went straight back to Karius. Right, back forward. When you go back to... no, hold the ball up. Right, here we go. Dowell. Play it through. There's someone there. Oh, he can't put it away, though. Oh, no, that could have wrapped the game up there. And Brighton come back on the counter-attack. Oh, Brighton going to get one in the back of the net. Please defend. Oh, they're shooting from everywhere, Brighton, yeah. There's another highlight. Oh, my God. Game, what are you doing to me? We're going forward now. Still going forward. We're in behind. Gibson. Oh, no, it's in behind again. He's put it away. Is he onside? The camera did that thing. It's not doing that thing. It's not going to VAR. And we've beaten Brighton 2-0. We certainly have. Yes. Well done to the lads. And well done, Team of Pookie, as well, for getting that goal when we needed it. Best. Wow, we've beaten Brighton. That is impressive. So, as things stand at the end of the live stream, we have Burnley at the top of the league, who are quite high up there considering to us in regards to points. There is only a total of... Let's have a little look, because I can't actually see the points. Where are they? They're here. We're on 38. So, yeah, there's like 8 points between us and them, which isn't too bad, but it's still quite a few points away. Brighton still sat in 4th with QPR behind them, chasing them slowly. Bristol City at 6th. Derby just outside of the promotion spots, which is also another interesting one to look at. Right, the one thing I wanted to check is Wilfred. Is it Wilfred Bonny? It is him, isn't it? Yes. Oh wow, he's still playing football. So after he went to Swansea from Manchester City, oh yeah, he did. He was at Swansea, then went to City for 25 million. Played a couple of seasons there. Went on loan to Stoke, back to City, went back to Swansea. Played around a bit. He just had a naff career, didn't he? He sort of lost it, and then went on loan to the Saudi Arabian leagues and things. Bless him. He was a good player, him. I thought he was, and then when he's in his peak at can't even think of their name. Let me just check the past. No, I don't want past positions. I want to check where our arch rivals, who I hate, Sunderland are. Sunderland, by the looks of it, got relegated from the Championship, which is absolutely incredible. Let's go stages. Go last season. Yeah, they got relegated. That's hilarious. Sunderland went down season before this. Where's Newcastle finishing? So they're currently 6th in the Premier League, having an absolute solid start of the season. What's Eddie Howe done for those this season? Some crucial signings, mind. Luis Alberto, that's an interesting one, especially for the age of him. It's 40 million, but experience is what he looked to have brought in there. Even Otamendi, he's brought in 3 experienced players there and sold quite a bit and loaned out quite a bit as well. Hats off to him. Interesting couple of moves for him, but it's proven to work because of where they're currently sat. How did the Premier League table sit last season? Newcastle finished 11th. Very interesting. Nottingham Forest finished 12th, which they stayed up pretty decently. But yeah, interesting. But as things stand, Timo Pukki, 18 goals at the top of the goal scoring charts. 18 goals in 17 games, 2 goals, 3 man of the matches, 7.4 average rating. Hats off to Timo Pukki. But yeah, anyway, if you did enjoy the stream, and you did obviously enjoy this video, if you're watching back on YouTube, don't forget to smash the like button. Don't forget to leave a comment on who you would like to see me potentially sign in January if we have the funds available. If there's anything you've changed with the tactic, let me know. We could also look into that. If there's backed up reasons, and we can also try them out. If you haven't obviously already got yourself a copy of Football Manager 2023, then do check out the link in the description and use the code LAME5 off at checkout, where you will get an extra 5% off the current 20% off the deal that's already put on by the game creators for the game. It also gets access to the beta, and also you get the Steam copy of the game. But yes, thanks very much for tuning in, and I'll see you later on. Goodbye.